Hi everyone, Hunter here, making this video for State 840. This is day 2 of Reign of Chaos. Hey, here we go, what we've all been waiting for. So one thing I just want to say from the beginning is for all of the new players, it is a ton of information. It will make sense very soon and you will understand, but for now there's been a lot of things that people have been asking you to do or maybe telling you and it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's nothing that you've ever had to do before in the game. And I just want to assure you that there is a point and you will feel left behind if you miss out on some of these things early in the season. Once you learn these things, you do the same thing every season. So it's definitely worthwhile trying to understand what's happening because it's a great part of the game, Reign of Chaos and eventually Eden. And right now we're just working on the fundamentals to be able to play the game well. So with that aside, this video, I'm only going to talk about pushing loyalty so you can take higher level tiles. I'm going to start breaking each video down into a concise topic. So right now there is 6 hours left in the second day of Reign of Chaos, and I am almost taking level 9 tiles without poison. I tried taking a level 10 a few hours ago. I'm taking over 50% poison. It did not go well. I do want to say right away that to get to this point, I have spent about $20. And the packs that I have purchased have been to buy construction materials. Every week there is a pack that for $10 you get 500,000 construction materials. That is a very worthwhile pack if you're going to spend on the game. And I felt like I wanted just a little bit more without buying this $50 pack for 1 million. So there was, in one of the special offers, I found a pack that was 250,000 construction materials for $10. So what that has done is that's allowed me to upgrade these frontline workshops with the materials that I've already purchased. So I have only been taking tiles, these abandoned farms, non-functioning quarries, and shabby distilleries, because those give me the raw materials to make the food material to upgrade the coalition base camps. The difference would be if you didn't spend that $10 or $20, you would have to diversify the tiles more. You would have to have half-burnt logging sites and crumbling mines, and that would slow you down a little bit, which is fine. You know, everyone plays at their own pace. I know it's tough sometimes not to be number one, but it is good to just at least have a few people in the state that are really pushing tiles, because when we compete with the other states and alliances, chances are they're going to have some players that are spending a little bit of money and pushing some tiles, and as long as we have a few players to counteract that, everything will be fine. Anyway, let's look about taking poison tiles real quick. Let me make sure. So I do have a capacity to take one, and if I look over here, there was some level 9s I was going to go after. And I'm taking 4.6% poison. Not a lot, easy to take the tile, but at the same time, very easy to inflict heavy damages. So I do want to force the tile, and what I'm doing is I'm using my better heroes. If it's a decent amount of poison, you'll need 3 heroes, but on these lower level tiles, 2 heroes is fine. And what I'm doing is I'm only sending 10,000 troops in a row. I make sure my armor is on that legion. I send my dragon with that legion. Because if we look at the defenders, the guard power, there's very few troops per row. And these heroes don't actually have, the defending heroes don't have skills. The skills of our heroes will overpower them easily. But what causes big damages is the poison. Anything under 25%, if you're new to the game, feel free to experiment with. Maybe 5,000 to 10,000 troops per row with your better heroes, and make sure you add your armor and dragon for that little bit of advantage. But at the same time, it is going to drain your power. Yesterday I made a video and I had 6.5 million power. Now I'm down to just under 5. But here we are, and success. If we look at the report, each round, this one lasted for 3 rounds, so I took some poison. 3 rounds, yeah, 3 rounds each, so not the best, but I did only use 2 heroes. Ideally, you want to defeat the enemy. You want to defeat the tile guardians in 1-2 rounds maximum if you're forcing tiles to have minimal losses. But 4.6% isn't a lot, so I guess I'll survive. The only level tiles that I would suggest forcing are level 6, 9, and 12, because there is a decent jump in the amount of materials you get per tile. So like if we look at a level 9 tile, it's 900 materials per hour. A level 10 tile is 950. A level 11 is 1,000 materials per hour. But a level 12 tile is 1,200. So if you were going to force tiles, I would only suggest 6, 9, 12, and eventually 16s. But the thing, one of the other things about tiles and leveling up as soon as possible is you never want your stamina to fill up. Like mine's very low. Like all day I've been chipping away. I abandon my empty tiles. I take more resource tiles. And eventually I'm going to start dropping my lowest level tiles. I'll start dropping 5s to take 9s. Because with a 5 I'm getting 600 materials per hour. With a 9 I'm going to get 50% more. So I'll be developing 50% faster just by upgrading those tiles. And I'll just go over this right now, because this I don't like telling people to spend money in the game. You definitely don't have to. I'm known as a decent spender where I've played before. So I'm just going to go over, if money is not an issue, the fastest way to level up tiles, honor, and everything else. And I'm gonna cover that right now. So if I wasn't concerned about a budget and I really wanted to go for it, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna definitely be buying this this 1 million construction materials pack, and I'm also gonna buy the $100 pack that follows. You're then going to come over and upgrade all of your frontline workshops as high as you can with all those construction materials. And you're also going to use one of these honor increase coupons, because they do work on the honor you get. If you look at the frontline workshops, they are your easiest, biggest source of honor. Just going from level 8 to 9 will give 135,000 honor. With that coupon, that's 270,000 honor. That's also why some of us have more spec points. I think some players are already up to 15 or 16 spec points. How does that help? Well, by getting here, you get 300 honor, and then each one of these is an additional 300. In future seasons, you'll start off with 1,200 honor and be able to take level 9s right away. You can also shift your focus this way and get a processing queue, but if you are spending on the game, then even if you're a light to medium spender, something you'll definitely want to consider is the seasonal challenge. It does cost $25 to open both of these rows, but if you see at level 5, where I'm probably going to complete tomorrow once I get some of these bigger quests done, is you get a free second processing queue, which will help a lot. If, you know, money aside, I would be purchasing this level, but, you know, I'm willing to wait the extra day. The other thing that you're going to want to buy if your money's not a concern is you're going to want to be purchasing these specialization resets. For $10 you get one, but there's a 7-day cooldown. For $100 you get 2. You can use them whenever you want. How are you going to want to use these? Well, let's say that the extra 300 loyalty isn't really making a difference, right? I can use these spec points differently. I could temporarily open up another processing queue. I could unlock some additional buildings. The Assault Fortress and the Guardian Fortress are down here. You can build 3 of each as long as you have enough spec points to unlock them all. And they'll show up over here. So you'd have 8 of these buildings, giving you extra might and resistance as you upgrade them. You could also be using your construction materials to upgrade your Assault Fortresses. if you have 4 of these buildings and you upgrade them each twice, that's another 40% might right off the bat. We're early in the game. That 4 buildings, 2 levels each, 40% might, that's going to be a big difference. That might will show up anytime you're attacking tiles, buildings, or enemy alliance centers. Packs that I would avoid, regeneration serum. If you're going to spend money on that, it's much better just to spend the money on buying new troops, because the troops will come back every season. Right now they have this package for T8s right here, $50 for 800,000. Would you rather do that, or would you rather buy the regeneration serum, $100 for this, and maybe you'll get more troops back, but you're just going to kill them again, need to buy more serum. Other packs to avoid. Buying stone, you get tons of stone from Alliance contribution, and these magic crystals only work after season 4. Do not look at these packs because you cannot use them right now. It would be a waste of money. It's again 11 minutes already in this video. Sorry, I'm not. I don't have a better. I didn't do a script or anything for this video. I'm just rambling off the top of my head. Hopefully this helps. I'll try and make some more detailed videos later tonight. All right, good luck, guys.